is going to change your life?
12 and a half?
Yeah.
For sure.
1 million?
I wouldn't be surprised if after this releases, I walk in a restaurant and I get a standing ovation.
Yeah.
More twin. Good pass. Yeah, let's go. Superman. Let me show my chest one time.
If you make it, then you win.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. And now, in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And looking at Sacramento, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win. And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. And at the midway point, Chris, what stands out about this phase of the regular season to you?
Well, usually the standings have solidified, Kevin. The favorites, the cellar dwellers. We had some great stories. And this is where the front offices has to take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
Now Sacramento starting five. And Halliburton on the wing. He's joined by Barnes. Bagley and Holmes sharing the post duties. And it's Mitchell in at the point. And for Los Angeles, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And it's the Kings to start out. Halliburton outside. And here's Barnes for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I've always respected Barnes' ability to hit from downtown. So important for wing players in today's NBA.
Pass to Leonard. Over Barnes. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jackson.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor. And that's a quality all great scorers have.
Mitchell with it. George picks him up. Halliburton passes to Bagley. Yep, that one goes.
What a strong finish by Bagley. Getting physical to overcome the contact and get a shot.
Leonard inside, covered by Barnes, and they pick up two.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here is Halliburton, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Barnes outside, 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Leonard. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
Back to Mitchell. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. George against Halliburton. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Selected with the 12th overall pick back in 2020, Chris, Tyrese Halliburton was ready to play in the league from day one.
Well, that's what you get when you take a guy like Tyrese. He played 2 years in college. A rarity these days. Again, this game is made for the league. A long guard is 6'5", he can handle the rock, pass it, shoot it. He's just a quality all-around player.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Rashawn Holmes. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the rejection by Holmes. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 14. And it's Leonard missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Mitchell kicks to Halliburton. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Leonard. Coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
Shoot 2.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Good on both. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And, Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Holmes, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers. Mitchell up top, guarded by Jackson. Halliburton kicks to Bagley. Right at the free throw line. Misses off the left iron. Clippers trail by 5. Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Toronto went all in with the Kawhi Leonard trade. Well, the Raptors were rewarded with the claw delivering Toronto their first NBA title in 2019. Great to see a front office going for it and ultimately claiming that ring.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Leonard hits them both.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Halliburton against George. Halliburton passes to Mitchell. He kicks it to Thompson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Thompson is a super confident guy, prepared to shoot immediately off the pass.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
The pass to Bagley. Back to Halliburton. Mitchell outside. Over Jackson. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Clippers trail by 3. Lets it go from deep. Barnes grabs the miss. Driving in. The shot comes out.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Jackson. The shot missing. Good D by Thompson. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
Now, here's Halliburton. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Halliburton finds Mitchell. Now Thompson. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, George. Leonard on the wing from downtown. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Kings have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
Los Angeles with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Then for the Kings, Madu, he's checked in for Bagley. And it's Buddy Hield in for Barnes. Now, here is Halliburton. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Madu. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Sacramento again missing. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Mann's checked in for Jordan. Then for the Kings, Alex Len comes in for Tristan Thompson. Davis is subbed in for Mitchell. Up top, Hield. Over Leonard. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Beverley deciding where to go with it. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Pass to Halliburton. Davis kicks to Hield. At the top of the key, Len. Back to Hield. Trying to get open is Len. Hield can't hit.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Mann. Kicks it out to Leonard. Now here's Batum. Defense right on him. Man gets the bucket.
Well, over Batum's career, he's averaged more than 3 assists per game. He just knows how to whip the ball around the floor.
The Kings trailing. Halliburton outside. Hield outside. Shoots over Leonard. Again, Hield missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for the Clippers.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
The thing's not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Checked in for Los Angeles.
Rajon Rondo.
Now, here's Halliburton. Hield outside. And they get it. The rebound by Ibaka.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now here's Hield. No points in the game yet for him.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
A big piece of a trade sending DeMarcus Cousins, Chris to New Orleans. Buddy Hield. He had to change teams in his second year in the NBA.
Yeah, I went through something similar. Getting traded early in my career. This is up to the system. This league is so hard to adjust to. You got to find the right opportunity. It's all about opportunity. Give credit to Buddy. He didn't let that trade affect his development.
He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Hill is so quick on the drive, blasting through the defense, easily getting all the way to the cover.
Rondo passes to Man. For Davis. It's hauled in by the Kings. Shots good by Ibaka.
Really nice job to convert your putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now, here is Halliburton. Hield outside. Back to Halliburton. And he connects with the jumper. Halliburton's got 5 now.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. It's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Rondo with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Man. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And Len has it in the corner. Beverly against Hield. Red ball movement here by the Kings. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
3-point basket.
Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. Rondo looking over the floor. Beverly against Halliburton. And And that one's good. Beverly's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton passes to Len. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Beverly. 9 points last game. Here's Ibaka. No good with the layup. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now, in his mid-30s, Rajon Rondo still going strong. He sheds some light on how he's able to remain in top form.
I feel young. I feel athletic at times. I still feel fast. Feel good. My body feels great. Lifting, yoga, whatever it takes to take care of my body.
And Rondo's writing a strong second chapter to his career for sure.
And 4 All-Star appearances and a title in Boston. So some had written him off, but he's showing he is not done yet.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. We've got Ibaka, Patrick Beverly out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Batum, and it's Man in at the 3. Now, here is Halliburton. Outside, Davis. A three-pointer, no good. Outside, Rondo. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And Jones sends it back, and he recovers it.
I mean, having a force, like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in the team.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Rajon Rondo taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for 1 season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Shot by Hield, nobody around, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hield's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Now Rondo. And here in the 2nd with about a minute and a half gone by. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trail by 4. Inside. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He's certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Possession.
George is checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Man. And a change for the Kings. Bagley's checked in. Kings have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Healed against Jackson. Healed kicks to Barnes. Pass to Mitchell. Outside, Bagley. Shot clock at 5. Let's go. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Jackson dishes to George. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Poke loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So here's Sacramento. Mitchell against Rondo. Jackson looking around. To stop the drought, and Jackson throws it down hard.
If you do not appreciate the athleticism of Jackson, you can punish the team.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The pass to Mitchell. The offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
No good on that one. For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. And it's Leonard in for Rajon Rondo. And he's good on the second. And the Clippers have possession. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
And when they kept hitting all those, if they took advantage, turnovers don't mean anything unless you turn them into points.
Here's Mitchell, following the score by Reggie Jackson. Mitchell finds Barnes. Leonard with the steal. The numbers in their favor. Defended by Bagley. Outside for Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Second chance shot. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Yeah, Kevin, when it comes to Marvin Bagley, 2 pick in the 2018 draft, he was selected ahead of Luka Doncic, who was picked 3rd.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And here is Los Angeles now. Sacramento making their last shot. Here's George. And that one, good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And I really think it's important Bagley focuses on his strengths. He shouldn't concentrate on matching Doncic's production.
Yeah, Bagley's a different type of player. I mean, he's a double-double threat with impressive athleticism. He just needs to find a way to stay healthy.
Now, here's George. Following the missed shot by Rashawn Holmes. Now the feed to Barnes. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 5. George passes to Jackson. Leonard on the wing for three. The shot misses. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. That's a 2 from Hield. Here's Holmes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And he makes the first. Sacramento making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Both free throws good from Holmes.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Jackson, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Hield kicks to Holmes. Thompson. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Leonard. And win that time before dropping in. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Pass to Mitchell. And he drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Reggie Jackson. For Sacramento, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one comes. Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Medu, he's checked in for the Kings. Davis comes in for Hield. And Mitchell drops them both. Here's Jackson. He picked up 21 points in their last win against New Orleans. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
The Kings trail by 6. Mitchell outside. Here's Thompson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
George passes to Zubats. Over Thompson. No good from Zubats. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now, here's Mitchell. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
And this is George at his best, taking it at the defense, playing downhill.
And here is Davis. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers. Mitchell against Zubats. Another shot. And the rejection by Zubats. outside. George. Jackson against Mitchell. Jackson down low. That one doesn't go. Good D by Mitchell. To the middle. And Thompson throws it down.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
And Metu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And a change for Sacramento. Halliburton's checked in. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. The shot by George, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man.
Outside Halliburton. And the rejection by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 7. Now here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. Leonard no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Leonard against Barnes. That one wide left.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And that's what Beverly does best, a quick passer who distributes the ball incredibly well.
The Kings trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Davis looking for an opening. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Halliburton against Beverly. Halliburton outside. That shot missing. Great D that time from Batum. Clippers leading by 10. Passes it to Leonard. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And after spending almost a decade with the Cavs, Thompson had to learn a whole new system last year.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, true. But it's a little easier when you're a specialist. Just rebounding all by itself can help swing the game in your favor. And you know he's going to sacrifice his body on defense.
He misses the free throw.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Mann subbed in for Leonard. And a change for Sacramento. Alex Len's checked in for Medu. He hits the second from the line. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Over in the corner, Beverly. And a miss there on the triple. The Kings trail by 9. Barnes looking around. Sacramento again missing. And so it's Los Angeles in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 24 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And Kenny, your take on Sacramento.
They've been out of sync in this one, shooting under 40%. Struggling to create good looks and settling for tough shots. I like to see them drive the basketball more and get easy buckets.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Los Angeles leading by 9 on the floor for Sacramento. Backcourt guard pair is Mitchell next to Halliburton. The front court will be Barnes along with Bagley. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Sacramento's ball. Halliburton outside. And the rejection by Zubats. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind, he's going to dunk it. There is not much you can do.
On the wing, Mitchell. Over George. And it's Mitchell missing. L.A. has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. They get it back. Leonard got a hand on it.
The concentration from Barnes on defense. He knows exactly when to attack the shot.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Clippers leading by 11. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
Here's Jackson. Bagley with the block.
Physical force. I mean, Bagley was drafted 2nd overall because of his size and athleticism. He could swat shots away.
Halliburton outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by George. The kick out to Barnes. Shoots over Leonard. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Leonard for a free throw. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. On the heel, he's checked in for the Kings. Leonard hits them both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. George against Halliburton. Mitchell outside. Back to Halliburton. That's tipped. Stolen by George. And now here's George. The fast break opportunity. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Nice awareness from George. He just reads the D and makes a clever pass to an open teammate.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now, here's Mitchell. Holmes finds Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The baseline J. Unable to get that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Halliburton against Jackson. Holmes passes to Heel. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Leonard. They get it again. Holmes banked in off the glass. Holmes got 11.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
It's all clicking for him right now. I mean, they got to body him up better than that.
Now here's Leonard. 26 points for him. Halliburton on the wing. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Here's Jackson. Leonard inside, covered by Heel. Jackson has the open look. Los Angeles with another miss.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to send shots.
And Holmes throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Comes in for Ivica Zubats. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson. Jones checked in for Sacramento. Now here's Rondo. Kicks it to George. Fires for three, and Marcus Morris with the three. He has 5.
Well, yeah, Morris is just a tremendous shooter. He has great touch from beyond the arc.
Halliburton with it. 11 points in the game. There's the pass to Mitchell. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Jones. Knocks it loose. Rondo with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard's got the ball. Sacramento grabs the miss. Hield's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Mitchell. Pass to Bagley. It doesn't go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Hield against Leonard. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Mitchell against Leonard. Mitchell kicks to Hield. Launches it. Drills it from outside. Hield's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings. To the paint. Here's Rondo. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, for a point guard, despite shaky range, Rondo has a pretty good field goal percentage for his career. A lot of that is shot selection.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's Hield. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
First team foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assist. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
The first one falls.
Yeah, it's obvious that Hield is a talented player. Whether he takes that next leap to stardom, that's up to him.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Mann comes in for Leonard. Then for the Kings, Alex Len's checked in for Damian Jones. Natu comes in for Marvin Bagley. Davis is subbed in for Mitchell. Second free throw, no good. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room. There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
It's his first trip to the line.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
That one is off. Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. And he sinks the second. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They're leading by 8 over Davis. George, no good. The Kings have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Here's Halliburton. Yes, that goes in. Halliburton's got 13. Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside, George. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding defense.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Your Clippers Spirit.
Barnes is checked in for Davis.
Harrison Barnes.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 13. Healed outside. From deep three-point range, Serge Ibaka with the rebound. In the corner, George with it. Again, Los Angeles.
And boy, he's got terrific feel on that jump shot. That's how George knocks down those catch-and-shoot jumpers in the blink of an eye. And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Here's Halliburton. Up and in on the layup. Halliburton's got 15 points. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Here's Halliburton. Paul George making his last shot. Now Halliburton over Beverly, and it's Halliburton missing. Here's Mann. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Beverly, the pass to Batum. His first shot coming late, and that one hits back iron. The Kings trail by 10. The pass to Halliburton. Back to Hield. Down low. And it's Len. That time on the assist by Hield. Len's got his third basket of the night right there. Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. Halliburton with the steal. And here's the fast break. And then Hield with the dunk.
And Hield likes slamming it home. An athletic two-guard with skill to get deep inside.
Clippers leading by 6. And Beverly kicks to George. And the Clippers miss again. Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And it's Hield off the drive. Comes up empty down low. The Clippers shooting for the game at 42%. Outside, George. Three-pointer. Pass to Mann. Four on the shot clock. Beverly for 3. Kept alive. Here's Ibaka. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Len, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lynn's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Beverly. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Beverly's a guy who loves physical contact. He really tries his best to absorb the contact with his shots to draw these fouls.
For Los Angeles, they've been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. That's good from Beverly.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
Jackson, he's checked in for Paul George. Thompson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Both free throws good from Beverly. The Kings trail by 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson against Halliburton. Passes to Hield. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Beverly. Outside Jackson. Can't connect. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batuma's out there with Ibaka. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And there's Jackson, and it's Man in at the 2 spot. Cans it from downtown. Hield's got 9 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you what, they're riding Hill hard tonight. He is responding. Time on his back for him.
Here's Jackson. Good D by Thompson.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Halliburton on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. And that one's good. Barnes.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And Los Angeles guys shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Jackson. Good work there as it goes.
Jackson is unreal in the pick and roll, just taking whatever the defense gives him.
Jackson against Halliburton. And there's the pass to Hield. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Hield's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Man. He's covered by Thompson.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Now here's Hield. Halliburton outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton, 12th overall in the 2020 draft. They expected him to contribute right away, and Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Halliburton. Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays Greg way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys. But that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
And so he hits both. Clippers trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Zubac with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And pressing a bit here. Down in the game. Trying to use the three-point shot to get back into it. And instead, it's led to a lot of empty possessions this half.
Halliburton outside. Over Jackson. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jackson against Thompson. Good D by Thompson. Here's Sacramento now. They're on an 11-2 run. Barnes left side. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's no run-of-the-mill finish by Barnes right there. He gets thrown off balance by the contact, keeps his focus, stays with it, and gets it to go.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of it. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now here's Barnes. Mitchell wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Gets the look he wants and still no way. Tough night for him.
Jackson in the corner. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
The catch and shoot, Jay, is lethal when used correctly. Easy to see why Jackson likes it so much.
Now here's Barnes. It's stolen. Here's Mann. Defended by Bagley. Mann passes to Jackson. Covered by Mitchell. That gives them the lead.
The switch flipped for him at halftime. Not a single point in the first half. All of a sudden, he's come alive.
Mitchell passes to Halliburton. Here's Barnes. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Still his go-to shot. Give Barnes any room to get comfortable from there. He's going to score.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down. Wow, that was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Now, here's Mitchell. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Second team.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He beats Zubac at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in. and he makes both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Barnes outside. Pass to Halliburton. Up top, Bagley. To the paint. Here's Barnes. No good. Shot missing. 80 that time from Leonard. Over Halliburton. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 30 points.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
And here's Halliburton. On the wing, Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
There you go. His first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little bit.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Goes back up. Here's Zubats. Shoots over Holmes. Zubats, that's good. Zubats has got 6 in the quarter.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Back to Mitchell. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Jackson from long range. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Halliburton kicks to Barnes. Mitchell outside. To tie it up. Again, Mitchell missing.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Almost, but it rolls out. The Kings trail by 3. Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Holmes. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to the spot. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Paul George is checked in for the Clippers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
At the line for L.A., Kawhi Leonard for a free throw. Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Leonard hits them both. The Kings trail by 3. Halliburton outside. Pass to Mitchell. That shot off. Excellent D there from George.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Man passes to Leonard. Leonard draws the double, takes the 3. Man can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Here's Man. Outside Leonard puts it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 34 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, they've been running the offense through Leonard all night, and why not?
Now the pass to Mitchell. To the middle. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Bagley.
This is why the coaching staff has Bagley out here in these moments. I mean, because they know he can deliver.
In the corner, George with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Now, here's Halliburton. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Bagley. The 3 from Barnes. Sacramento gets it back. Here's Mitchell. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
And Halliburton slams it in.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Yeah, but you can't fail to protect the ball. That's the likely result. Those types of turnovers.
Now here's Leonard. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Rebound by the Kings. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell in the corner to take the lead. He is hauled in by Paul George.
He hasn't been able to find any kind of groove in this quarter. I mean, it seems like he's been running on fumes since halftime.
Here's Leonard, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Rashawn Holmes.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moment.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Kings. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. So, for the Clippers, Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubac, and it's Justin Winslow in for Terrence Mann. That one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Man, that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a 1-possession unit.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead by 2. 1:25 left to play here in the 4th. And the Clippers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Trying to get open is Ibaka. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Bagley. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Jackson. What's the status, Dave?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Clippers head athletic trainer. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, and we hope to see him back on the court soon.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Davion Mitchell. Passes it to Leonard. Over Barnes. That one off the back iron and out. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Outside, Bagley. Mitchell against Jackson. Three-pointer, Bagley. It's right in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Barnes against Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Right between the eyes.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 3. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a breathe to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Three from Barnes. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first, and we did that tonight. we made shots, and we ended up winning the game.
You took it to him when it mattered, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Craig Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.